Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of A Mummer Story. Today, I'm joined by Maureen Del Curio Fratantoni of Golden Sunrise. Is that right?
Now it's going to be Golden Sunrise this year. Yes.
Awesome. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So when did you get involved in the Mummers Association?
About 6 years ago, I started out with the Brysons. I went out with the Brysons in 2017. And 2018, I was with the South Philly Vikings. 2019, I was with Oregon. 2020 with Jokers Wild. 2021, of course, I went out and did something with a costume on. I was Little Red Riding Hood. My son was the big bad wolf, but he was the wolf rat. It was sort of like we were on a step. We did a protest, and we were interviewed by WHYY.
Oh wow!
And, yeah, and then 2021 with Oregon, and also with Jokers Wild. But I did a costume change and didn't make it in time, so I just went out with Oregon.
So for everybody that's watching, you're not actually a part of the string bands. You're a part of another brigade. Can you explain that brigade?
Yes, well, there's different brigades that I was in, and one was the comics, so it'd be the Good Timers, okay, and SPV, of course, is a fancies division, okay, and then we have the wenches, okay. The wenches are would be Oregon and the Brysons. And of course, I was in the world champion of wenches. I was the first female to make history in the world champion of wenches 2022.
From what I understand from our conversations through Facebook, you have quite a lot of accomplishments. If I understand, if you could touch base on them.
Oh yeah, a lot. Well, I started out in the theater. I went to school for theater and music. My whole life I was doing music. I'm a singer. I also am a musician, play the violin and viola, little piano. And plus I could do any other instrument, just pick it up and play by ear. And I do read music. I thought about being in the string bands and trying that because I had a lot of offers from the string bands. And that might be my next, that I might try that in the future. But I do like to go out and just have fun. It's all about having fun. And I love to dress up with costumes and beads and sparkly things. And I've always loved all that kind of stuff, the glitz and the glamour of it all. So this year I'm going to go out with Golden Sunrise. I went to one of their meetings and I would like to do that because I love their costumes. I love the way they look when they come down. They come down first, and I just like to have a good time. And with SPV, we were jellyfish. So we were dressed in these beautiful pink costumes that light up. And we were dangling from the proscenium up and down. I never flew before, and it was kind of scary because I'm afraid of heights, but it was very, very interesting, and we had a great time. My son, James, who is right here. James, you want to say hi?
Come on in here, James. Where you at? Oh, he's hiding. Yeah, what's up, James? James is going to be my technical advisor. I seen him helping you out at the beginning of here. James, you're hired.
Everybody knows James and everybody loves James. He's like the Facebook celebrity.
Oh, nice.
Everywhere he goes is James, there's James. There's James's mom.
So I know your maiden name and your last name is very unique. Can you, Del Curio, what is the, explain that? You said it had a meaning to it.
Well, Maureen means brown skinned, believe it or not. And Del Curio means of or from the heart in Italian. Fratantoni means brother Anthony, Frat Antoni. Getting back to Maureen, I was supposed to be named Maria, but my father liked Maureen, and in the family, a lot of the girls were being named Maureen. So he said, I like that. So they named me Maureen instead of Maria. Maria was my grandmother.
Maria would have been very, very Italian. That's
Yeah.
For Mary, right?
Yeah, for Mary. Yeah.
So let's get back into the mummers. If you were to join the string bands, what instrument would you choose and why?
I would play violin because there are violin players, but I would also like to try something else. Maybe I play a little guitar too. So maybe I don't want to say a banjo. I don't know. Maybe another stringed instrument. I've always liked wind instruments, but I never did it before. So I don't know that I would do a wind instrument. Possibly drums, because I'm pretty good on the drums. But I would play, I would be able to play just a wide variety of things. I would leave the door open for whatever they needed.
Yeah, makes sense. So let me ask you this question. In the time that you've been involved in the Mummers Parade, and this can be a couple part question for you or answers for each division that you've been in. What would have been in each one of your performances? What would have been your favorite performance?
I have to say the SPV, it was the most difficult and challenging for me because like I said, I was afraid of heights. And, when we were practicing at the convention center, we had Action News come and the camera was in my face as I was first going up and I was scared to death and I could see it on my face, but then I had to act like I was okay with it. And so I would have to say that was the most challenging and that was the best performance, I think. I love strutting because I was in the Mardi Gras one year.
Right.
And Big Bob Shannon was there and him and little Jakey were judging me for the strutting contest. I won second place for that. And then I won second place for the polka contest. So, I would
A
have
polka
to say
contest.
polka contest.
Now,
Yeah.
that's a question in itself. How does an Italian dance polka?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I used to dance that with my mother. My mother's not Polish, but she liked to dance the polka, and I used to dance with her. And then I didn't have anyone to dance with, so I saw one of the players, and I just grabbed him out of the band. I said, "Come on, we're in the contest." And he was swinging me all around, and he swung me so hard that my feet were flying off the ground, and I won second place. It was great. It was great.
Jumping about the judging now, I'm sure the judging system, when it comes to the string bands and to the different brigades, is there a difference in the judging system between the brigades that you know of?
I don't really know how they judge. I know there's categories, but I'm not really sure about that.
How do you feel about the judging system in itself for the brigades that you're in? Think it's good?
I really think that whoever the judges are, that they should be people that know what they're looking at and know how to judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, if you just put somebody that doesn't know anything, they're going to look at the colors, they're going to look at the pretty colors, and that's what I would look at.
Yeah.
But if you have somebody that really knows what they're doing, then they're going to judge every little thing. They're going to judge on the creativity, the colors, the originality, all those different things, the dancing, the movement, but I don't know really who the judges are, so I can't really.
Well, here's my plea. This is what I'm going to say. John Levy says that let's do away with the professional judge. We don't need professional judges. We need long-time Philadelphians who are Mummers fans, who know about the Mummers, who know about the bands, who know about the different brigades, and they had to be, impartial. And I think we should be the judges of that. I think because if you're, and I'm sure you'll agree, if you're a longtime Philadelphian who's grown up with the Mummers, you know what you're looking for.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, but I also think that it should be people that are in the that were mummers. Like, let's say, um, people that are not doing it anymore, but they know what to look for. You know what I'm saying? Like retired people that are not doing it anymore, but they know exactly what to look for. They would be perfect.
When you first started the Mummers, um, what kind of advice was given to you, and who gave it to you?
Just have fun. That's the advice I was given. Just go out there and have fun. And
Who
that's
was
what I do.
who was the person that gave you that advice?
A friend of mine, Teddy,
Okay.
he told me to just go out there and have fun. Teddy was in different brigades, and he was a special when they had the specials. And that's what he said, just go out there and have fun. Do your best and have fun.
Yeah.
That's what I
So
do.
you're getting ready to get in the judging area. Maybe your first time, or even all together, because I mean, you guys practice all year long for these performances. You're the next person up to hit the judging area. What kind of adrenaline's going through you?
Whenever you go on stage, and whenever I go on stage, or whenever I do anything on stage, because I was with the Marian Anderson Scholars, we would do shows and stage shows and stuff like that. So whenever I go on stage, there's always that adrenaline. There's always that rush. Some people say it's nerves, and yeah, you do get nervous, but then something just happens where you're just like natural. You just let it happen, and it's great. It's just great. And you can feel the audience, you can feel the energy from the audience, and it's just a great thing.
It's almost like being a rock star.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I
it
mean?
is. It is.
You know, you get people from not only Philadelphia and the tri-state area. I was watching the Renault Winery. I think the Mummers Association had their video up, and I seen people commenting from around the world.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it
I mean,
is.
this just isn't a local thing.
Yeah, now it's really, really getting to be popular. A lot of people who are moving into the area, they ask me about it. They said, "Could you tell us about that?" And then they're starting to learn about it. Some people that I'm at the club with, I belong to the Pyramid Club, and some people up there that they want to know. They just moved into the area. They want to know about the parade, and they want to be a part of it. Some put the beads on, some put things on, and they come on down and they want to be a part of it. So it's a beautiful thing, really.
It's a tradition, and not only is it a tradition with
Mhm.
Philadelphia, but it's a family tradition. A lot of
The
people I've
family
interviewed,
tradition.
yeah, a lot of people I interviewed have watched their grandfathers, their dads, and here they are.
Yeah. Well, I remember back in 1966, when my mom used to take me down to the parade, I used to open up the beach chairs. We used to bring our chairs and put them on the side, and then put the blankets over us because it was freezing cold back then. But it was something to look forward to,
What
and
would
we
be
loved it, you know.
what would be your favorite part about being a mummer?
I love the community. I love the fact that the mummers are not just mummers. I love the fact that we engage with the community, and also have charities, and like Mummers Against Cancer, um, and things like that, where there's fundraisers, and the mummers try to help people, and it's just beautiful. Like Mummers Against Cancer is very special to me, even now, so that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I have to go for surgery on Monday.
Oh, wow.
So Mummers Against Cancer is really special to me.
Yeah. Um, I know when we talked, I don't know if I mentioned, February 2021, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. I had surgery in March, April through September. I did my chemo. Now with March being colon cancer awareness month, they're doing a 40-mile colon challenge. And I did my walk today, and I also put that up on YouTube. So if anybody out there watching this video, my YouTube channel, again, you guys see it on here, it's Johnny Belize. Yeah, throw a donation if to the to my cause here. It goes right to the American Cancer Society. And like you said, the mummers do a great job with helping all kind of causes. And I wish you the best of luck, and my prayers are going to be with you as well, going through what you're going through.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad that you're a survivor, and I'm glad that you're going on, and you look terrific. And I'm praying for you too, praying for the best for you as well.
So is there anything that we haven't touched base on about, what you do with the brigades, or what you've done that you want to touch base on?
Okay. Well, I am an activist, and I'm an advocate for many causes, one of which is autism. Also for education. And so children are important to me. Education's important to me. They have to have the best education. And I love, there's one fella, he's with autism. He does things with autism. He is a part of Avalon, I believe. I'm trying to think of his name, but there's so many different causes and organizations, and I just am happy that the mummers are, being a part of all these different things. So that's another part of me, that I'm an advocate and an activist for good things.
So you're jumping in with Golden Sunrise, you said?
Golden Sunrise, and I want to give a shout out to Jackie Bam Bam. Jackie Bam Bam, I was telling him about how I felt about Golden Sunrise. I always wanted to, see what they were about. And he said, well, join the meeting and, check them out.
Right.
So he told me to check them out. So thank you, Jackie.
So being a part now with Golden Sunrise, I don't know how much you know about them. And the mummers each year, in order to do what they do, they rely on, like you said, fun. They do fundraisers, whatnot. So if you know anything about that, you want to put out there, what kind of fundraisers do these guys do, and how can people donate?
Well, I'm not sure. I can't really tell you right now because we really haven't gotten started. But we had our first meeting, but we really didn't get started with the fundraisers. But I would say check out their page. There is a page for Golden Sunrise, like their page and be a part of it. And you can join, you can look and see what they're doing, or what we're going to be doing.
Is there anybody else that you would like to give a shout out to?
Joker's Wild, the captain, Joe Showers. It's a really great group. They're comics. Joker's Wild, and they're new.
Wow. So Maureen, I want to thank you for taking time, but something just popped in my head. Do you have anything? I see some stuff in the background. Is that old mummer stuff? Is there anything you want to show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I have some stuff. Here's a mummer's doll.
Oh, wow.
And the mummer's doll, I won at one of the fundraisers.
Very cool.
It's special to me. It's a wench. And Jane Dunbar is the one who created this. And Jane is a great doll maker. And this was modeled after her son. So it's special to me because I won it.
Very cool.
And and some of these are like this one. This one was with Oregon. And I used this for the world champion of wenches.
Nice.
And these are masks. They're great masks. especially lion's head.
You look like you got the Mummers Museum going on over there. Holy cow.
And this one over here. This one's great. These are from SPV.
Oh, wow.
One of my friends was in it.
Very cool. Now, tell everybody, you know, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into these things. What would something like that cost?
My costume, I can only tell you, my costume that lit up when I was a jellyfish, that was at least $1,000.
Wow. Just to go to show you.
Conservative side.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show you how much, you know, these string bands and comics and all these brigades rely on fundraising. Just that in itself.
Yeah. Like if you wanted to just join in a group at the end and you don't, let's just say you didn't want to be a member, you weren't a member and you wanted to join in, like say with the frogs or with, you know, with the groups, you could buy a costume. Costumes are a couple $100 and you could just, you know, put the wench costume on or put the costume on and then just be a part of the parade and just march with them with the suits on. But
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Maureen, I want to, you know, thank you again for taking time out of your day to join me on this great documentary that has taken place. I know you and I have been in contact back and forth, and you know, we finally got to get this this interview on the show here. It's really great. But I got some Philadelphia trivia. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Have you watched any of the shows yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So I'm going to keep it going. I might add a couple here. You know, Philadelphia has been known for many different foods and traditions and whatnot. And sometimes nowadays there have been controversies. So let me ask you this. When it comes to ice cream, is it Sprinkles or Jimmy's?
I say Jimmy.
See, that's what I say.
Yeah.
The younger generation is telling me that the rainbow ones are the Sprinkles and the chocolate ones are the Jimmy's, which I can see, but
yeah, I can see that.
Guys, like we've been around for a little bit. It's Jimmy's.
Yeah, and I have two Jimmys. I had my husband's name was Jimmy or James, and my son's name is James.
What does James say? Put him on here. What does he say? Jim, is it Jimmy's or Sprinkles?
Jimmy's or Sprinkles? Oh.
Come on. Hey.
Jim, you're supposed to be a superstar here, and you're slowing us up. You're going to lose a lot of views on Facebook.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
He's not sure.
He's not sure.
Right.
He's not sure. But
Here's
I want to say to everybody, happy St. Patrick's Day, right?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Green one. Wait, I have these ones too. I don't know if you can see them. Shamrocks. And I want to say happy Mardi Gras.
That's tomorrow, right?
My friend says gras.
Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday, right?
Today.
Oh, it is. Today is Tuesday. Oh my God. God only knows where I've been. Holy shoes. So let me ask you this question. Pork roll or scrapple?
Pork rolls.
Really? Now, is it pork roll regular or do you put ketchup on it?
I don't put ketchup on it. No, regular.
Okay. When it comes to the Jersey Shore, there's been a huge debate for years with pizza. Do you like Sam's or Mac's?
Sam's.
Absolutely. You know why? Because every time you go by Sam's, there's always a line down the boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Every time you go by Mac's, it looks like they're just opening up in the morning.
Yeah. We used to have a Mac's down on Oregon Avenue.
Never knew that.
Closed up. Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. Now, everyone's favorite, Philadelphia cheesesteaks, with or without?
With the cheese whiz or without?
with, well, you know, cheese whiz or American cheese with onions, without onions.
With cheese and onions.
There you go. So I want to see if you and Jimmy can do me a favor. You could tell all the mummers world out there, all of South Philly, about this show. Jimmy, get over here. Don't be hiding. I hear you're famous in the Facebook world. Tell everybody they need to get on the Mummer Story, get on Johnny Belize on YouTube, and give me some subscriptions and some likes. Give me a shout out.
Go ahead.
All right, so everybody, give John Levy subscriptions, likes, to check out Mummer Story on YouTube, and check him out by his name on Facebook.
You're the man, brother.
Belize. Jimmy Belize.
Johnny Belize.
Johnny Belize. Johnny Belize.
Do you know why I had to change? I went from John Levy to Johnny Belize because YouTube had shut down my other channel. Somebody didn't like some of the videos I was doing, and they reported it, and they terminated my channel. So I had to redo all these videos I did. I had to redo them all.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Maureen, it was great. I had a blast chatting with you guys tonight. It was great meeting Jimmy, and yeah, you guys stay safe. And again, I'll be praying for you. Keep in touch. Let me know how you're making out.
I will. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
See you later.
Bye-bye.